with Pat and Aminu. Just wanted to do one more little interview with both of them. So Pat was he was real instrumental in helping Aminu get acclimated to the American game when he first got here. We came up here. My brother told me, man, Pat, he's kind of like us, man. He's one of our kind of guys, man. So the biggest thing with me in terms of bringing Aminu up was coming up here, taking a look at things, seeing how things went, how he worked people out. The biggest thing that got me, Pat had these two things he always had was the outwork crew and AIP, which is
anything is possible.
Anything is possible. So those were the two big things, and a big thing was when Aminu came up. Every time he came up, whether it was on spring break, whether it was during the summer when he got out of school, he spent so much time in the gym, just working hard, spending hours on hours in the gym. Pat would always say, "Hey man, what do you need to work on?" So I say, "Hey Pat, man, you need to get up about 1,000 shots today," and he would stay in the gym and put in that work, getting up 1,000 shots. When he got in here, bring his lunch, eat his lunch, get back up. Pat make sure he get right back on that gun and get that work in. So Pat, some of the things with Aminu in terms of you seeing his improvement, how he's grown as a player. I know one of the things you always tried to do with him when he first got here was like, "Hey man, dunk everything."
Yep.
You know, how's he grown in terms of his athleticism?
Man, athleticism wise, man, he's never ceased to amaze me. I mean, from the first time you brought him here to now, I mean, he's touching the ceiling now. I mean, highest vertical I ever seen come through this academy, man. We've seen a lot of leapers, but as far as athleticism, really gets off the floor, defensively, offensively. I mean, he's a finisher, and what I like most about him is just humble demeanor. You know what I mean? He's always asking questions, how can he get better, respectful, and just on the court, I mean, just a gritty player, man, and very impressive. Every time I see him, he's gotten that much better. You know what I mean? From not just his physical growth, but just his IQ, precision with his moves. He's already, he's got that pro type of game, and what I love the most is he's always trying to get better. And players like that, it's hard to find.
So now this is one thing that was real big with me when Aminu first got here. We just started working out. As soon as he got off that plane, we started working out. So one thing with me is I'm always a fundamentals guy. And we kind of just stayed on the fundamentals. But a big thing for me was I said, well, I got to get him around somebody who got a little of the street game in him, so he can get a little taste of not just always being in the gym, and he might get bored with doing the fundamental stuff all the time, but get a feel of that street game in terms of the American basketball. So that was a big thing for me. So Aminu, how do you think coming in, working with Pat, and adding some of that street game into your game? How do you think it helped you?
Coming here the first time, it just helped me a lot because, doing the regular fundamental stuff, those are basic, but at the same time, you need some other skills, ball handling wise. My ball handling wasn't strong enough, so, coming here, doing all the drills he got me doing really improved my ball handling. And some stuff I've been doing, going out to, hesitation, use, your head, your body fakes, all that kind of stuff, so, that's helped me a lot.
So along with that, Aminu, so now this is the biggest thing that was good. It was key for me is, I'm a workaholic. We work hard, right? Yeah. Was it any drop off from when you was working out with me to when you came and worked with Pat?
Nah, there was no drop off.
Huh?
No drop off.
Okay.
Right into it every time.
So he probably worked you as hard as I worked you.
Definitely.
So that was a big key.
Right.
Yeah. So we just want to say we appreciate Pat. Look forward to continuing to work with him in the future. All right. And he's always going to be a part of your story.
Family, man.
All right. Thank you.